Hey, Bridge Kids and Families. My name is KateLynn. Thank you for tuning into this week's little devotion. I want to talk about how we can keep in touch with our middle schoolers along with how to get them to open up because it can be hard. We need to be understanding during these times and we can get aggravated at the same time because we want to understand, but it's hard to understand because it's not what we were used to. Now, not too long ago, I was a middle schooler. It was a hard adjustment for me. New school, new people, new ways of life. It was a whole different setting. And I had that identity crisis because I wanted to learn who I was. But it's hard learning who you are because sometimes I don't have it until high school. Now, one verse I want to talk about because technology is so prominent during these times of COVID is how to keep in touch with your child in person, not over text, not over video, not over anything technology wise, in person where you can have a meaningful conversation and be together. The verse I want to bring in is 3 John chapter 1, verses 13 to 14. I have much to write to you, but I do not want to do so with pen and ink. I hope to see you soon, and we will talk face to face. Face to face conversation is so meaningful in our kids' lives. I loved having in person conversations. When my parents would come up to me and say, "Hey, do you need to talk about what happened at school today?" Or, "Hey, how was your day at school?" It helped me know I can talk to my parents. Talking to our parents is hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's so easy." But for me, it was so hard because I know I can trust my family. I know I can trust my parents. But me, myself, I would just get afraid because I'm like, what if they don't understand what I'm going through? When they can understand what I'm going through. My friends can understand what I'm going through just as much as my parents understand. It's so important to not text about it. If you want to text saying, "Hey, can we talk when you get home in person?" That's fine. But make sure your child knows they're not in trouble because I always jumped ahead of the gun saying, "Hey, we need to talk when you get home." I was always getting defensive about what? I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm victim of that. Like, I'm always played the victim with that. I'm like, I didn't do nothing, but it happens. And then another verse I want to talk about is keeping calm, being understanding in these times because kids are changing. They're learning about themselves. They're learning a new mindset, getting a whole new personality, adjusting to a new friend group. And it can be hard because kids are going to lose friends. Kids are going to get bullied. It happens everywhere. And it's a rough thing for seeing kids go through. But learn to just understand your child and not be angry with them during this time because a lot of attitude is going to happen. But to avoid that conflict with them, it's nice to just, "Hey, it's okay. I understand. It's a hard day." They may not want to open up right away, but it'll be okay. They'll open up soon enough knowing that they have you there and that you're going to be understanding. So the verse I'm going to bring in for this is Proverbs 15:1. It says, "A soft answer turns away wrath, but harsh words stirs up anger." I got angry really easily during middle school. I got angry really easily during these times because I just didn't understand it. Someone would say the slightest thing to me and I get mad about it instead of being understanding that, hey, they're trying to help me. Now your middle schooler is going to have an attitude if they're not having a good day. It's okay. Just say, "Hey, go sit in your room if you'd like. When you're ready to talk, come down here and we'll talk." Pray about it. Pray to control anger. Ask God, what can I do in my life to be peaceful instead of being angry? Pray with your children after you have a conversation. Say, "Hey, let's pray about it. Let's pray that you have a good day tomorrow." Pray in the morning before they go to school. It's going to bring so much into their lives. It's going to know that God's there, you're there, that they have friends there that's going to care about them during that day. It'll all be okay. It's going to be a tough process, but it's a learning process, and everybody's going to get through it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I thank all of you for watching. I hope you guys have a great week, and see you next time.